Why I'm making this series. This chapter is different. Until now, we've talked about text, history, and theology. But this series is not only intellectual for me, it's personal. I'm making this series because I believe something vital is being lost, and something foreign has been allowed in. I believe the Torah of Moses is complete. I believe it was given at Sinai with clarity, structure, and purpose to form a people who could live together, enter a land, and survive across generations. But I also see ideas today, ideas presented as holy, that change the character of the Torah itself. Stories that were never there, beliefs that were never taught, fears that were never commanded. At one point, I visited a synagogue to pray. Nothing unusual, just prayer. During the prayer, one of the members approached me and told me not to stand in the middle of the room. When I asked why, he said, "Someone could cast a spell on you." I immediately rejected it. I told him plainly, "We are Jews, we do not believe in spells, we do not believe in magic, please leave me alone." Later, I learned that this community centered much of its practice around Kabbalah. That moment stayed with me, because fear like that is not Torah. Moses did not bring us a religion of spells. He did not bring us protection rituals. He did not bring us mystical anxieties. He brought us the commandments, responsibility, law, and moral clarity. In Dvarim 18:10-12, it says, לא ימצא בך, מעביר בנו וביתו באש, קוסם קסמים, מעונן, ומנחש ומכשף. There shall not be found amongst you anyone who practices deviation, soothsaying, omens, and sorcery. The Torah rejects magical thinking outright. When belief systems introduce fear, hidden forces, and secret powers, they change how people behave. I began researching further and saw how mystical ideas from the Zohar and later the Kabbalah influence certain insular groups. In extreme cases, this has contributed to unhealthy environments where authority is unquestioned, leaders are treated as intermediaries, and people lose their independence. I am not attacking communities, I'm warning about ideas. The Torah was given to separate us from the nations, not to absorb their beliefs. Yet, many ideas found later in mystical systems resemble dualistic thinking, emanations, cosmic repair, spiritual hierarchies. These ideas existed in other religions and cults long before Judaism. They entered Jewish vocabulary. That should concern us. Moses understood something essential. A people cannot survive on secrets. A nation cannot be built on fear. A land cannot be held by mysticism. The Torah was given complete. In Dvarim 33:4, it says, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, morasha kehilot Yaakov. The Torah Moses commanded us is an inheritance of the congregation of Jacob. An inheritance, not a puzzle, not a hidden system, not a secret religion. I reject beliefs that replace Elohim with systems. I reject beliefs that replace responsibility with fear. I reject beliefs that replace Torah with mysticism. And I believe that true redemption, personal and national, Geulah, comes only when we return to the Torah that was given at Sinai. This series is not about tearing down certain sects of Judaism. It's about protecting it, not for power, not for controversy, so that Torah remains what it was meant to be, clear, moral, and free of false ideas. I will keep making videos that will expose all the mysticism and false ideas that come up from the Zohar and the Kabbalah, and I will show you how we can get closer to the Torah of Moses from Sinai and really bring Geulah for Am Yisrael.